I think there's a possible compromise. I've managed to twist Hillary's arm. She's prepared to scale down the marina and leave the mangroves untouched. She's also going to put a small percentage of the profits into a reserve at the end of the bay.
I thought you wanted Sturgis Developments totally out of there.
Ideally, yes. But if we fight them, we haven't got a show. I mean, as Stuart says, they wouldn't bother with compromise. They'd just go ahead with the original plan.
It doesn't sound like the money-grabbing Nelson to me.
Our nasty little marina is a money guzzler. I was about to can it.
What made you change your mind?
One of my staff came up with a better idea.
Do you mind if I ask whose idea it was?
Stuart Nielsen's, if you must know.
What?
I'm not without humour. I'm not a man incapable of laughing. However, the sticker system is there for a purpose, and that purpose is not to provide mirth and merriment to juvenile nurses.
Excuse me, Dr. Gill, but don't you think you're blowing this a little out of proportion?
Oh, am I?
Well, it's not that I'm condoning the nurse's behaviour. It's just that, well, no one was hurt, no permanent damage was done.
That is not the point.
You're wrong. That is exactly the point. Surely even Ideal can see the value in this sort of thing to relieve tension, boost morale.
No.
Look, not coming from a nursing background yourself, maybe you simply don't realise the pressures that we're under down here.
Of course. How foolish of me. A doctor with years of administration experience to even attempt to offer advice. Silly, silly me. Thank you for pointing it out.
Our pleasure.
We better talk.
Had we? You can have my resignation later this afternoon if that's what you want to discuss.
Sit down. I don't want your resignation.
I thought you did. Make up your mind.
I don't.
What did Nick say?
It wasn't what Nick said. I owe you an apology. My behaviour was appalling.
Yes, it was.
All I can put it down to was temporary insanity. Suggesting you leave was unforgivable.
Well, at least you've got the guts to admit it.
I do want you to stay.
Fine. As long as you realise I'm not going to sit back and take whatever those two dish out. I'm not a dog's body, and I will not be treated like one.
Fair enough. Again, I am sorry. Thanks.
I just can't believe he did that. I mean, what
A weasel.
And he told me he begged Hilary Sturgis. Oh, we had to fight to save the mangroves. I mean, she was ready to flag it away, the whole thing.
He probably thought he was doing you a favour.
What?
Well, it's the way Stuart's brain works. He has to please everybody. This way Hillary's happy and you're meant to be happy too.
Yeah, well, I've got news for him.
Don't you think you're taking this all a bit personally?
He lied to me, Rachel.
That proves he's getting more like his sleazy brother every day. Big deal.
Oh, what? There's more of them? Best argument for birth control.
Hi, Marge. How's it going?
Hello, girls. Sorry, did I interrupt something?
No.
Not talking about me, I hope.
No, just your demon spawn.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, we're just talking about mowing the lawn.
Oh. Some patients, especially those in surgical and intensive care wards, will be experiencing unusually high levels of stress, as if they're here for a holiday.
Now, Jenny, just because it states and restates the blindingly obvious, you must remember it was written by an Australian, for use by Australians.
True.
Though I must say, I did enjoy the chapter on social work.
Oh, is there one?
Exactly. Do you think they're trying to tell me something?
Don't worry, Guy. We'll always need social workers to explain to people exactly why they're being dumped on.
Jenny, glad I caught you.
Back again. How do you find the time?
I would like to run a few ideas past you. Just some thoughts I've had on generating income. I'd appreciate your reactions.
I should be free in an hour or so.
Good. Ethan and I have been discussing your situation.
Oh?
We hope you wouldn't want to break up the team. Say, by leaving?
To be honest, the thought has crossed my mind. But I had a long talk with Honey. I feel good about staying now.
Boy,
Helen Shaw has a way of making you feel like you're back in Form 3.
It's not as if we actually inflicted physical harm on Ethan.
Although...
It is early days yet.
Have you been tormenting our Australian friend?
Oh, just a teensy bit.
Not the cling film.
What? Brief lapse of taste in my youth. Clear plastic, toilet bowl.
Oh, yeah.
This woman, the most foul, disgusting prankster on all the campus.
Hey, in Palmerston North, you have to have fun any way you can.
You heard from Lockie recently?
Not since you put that sheep in his bed. He never spoke to me again.
Well, I'm not surprised.
That was your idea.
Well, you're the one who took the photos, though, and published them in chat.
Hilarious.
Well, I hope Sky appreciates what a bargain she's getting.
Well, actually, my Sky days are over.
Already?
I was confusing my feelings for Sky for my real feelings, which are for someone else.
Someone else?
Kirsty, actually. We've got our first official date tomorrow. Dating. Together. Both of us.
Well, that's great.
Yes. It's also making me feel so nervous. I think the chances of regurgitative precipitation are about 80% and rising.
I beg your pardon?
I think I'm going to be sick.
Look, just relax. Just be the funny, sensitive guy I know you are. She won't be able to resist you.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Good, because this doesn't feel like the kind of thing that's going to go away overnight. Feels big. Really big.
It's only a date, it's no big deal.
I think it's wonderful. Where are you going?
Picnic. What do you think of Flipper?
You two are great together.
Me and the cat.
You and Lionel.
Go ahead, say it if you want.
Say what?
That Lionel's a step in the right direction after Greg.
Okay, the thought may have crossed my mind. Lionel's 10 times better than him any day of the week.
Yeah, he is, isn't he?
Beck, hi.
Is Stuart here?
No, I think he's still at work. Is something wrong?
Oh, only the fact that the rat you call your boyfriend lied to me.
About what?
About the marina deal. What do you think? So they're not going to save the Rayleigh bird thing after all? Oh, no, that's still okay.
Oh, what's the problem then?
The problem is he lied to me.
Over what? Is the reserve smaller than he said it would be?
No.
Then it's still the same deal that you were happy with.
Oh, yeah, but...
But what?
What's the way he went about it? Look, I got the wrong idea. I got misled. It doesn't matter.
No respect for authority. That's their problem. They seem to think it's funny playing practical jokes.
Well, isn't that what it's all about, you know? Joke to be funny? Ha-ha. Never mind.
Well, Ethan has a point. The nurses aren't exactly getting with the program.
Well, if that crazy woman got on side, it would make matters a damn sight easier.
She's just looking after the interests of her nurses.
You think so?
I know so.
You people. You just don't understand.
Same again?
Town. But less ice this time, though.
Shandy?
I'm fine, thank you.
Sim, here's a beer, scotch and soda. Easy on the ice.
Tough going, eh?
What is?
Working for your girlfriend. Not a lot of the brothers can do that.
Not for the faint of heart, Sam. Not for the faint of heart.
Things are getting too far behind schedule.
I'm well aware of that.
The wrong people in the wrong places. I shouldn't be on the floor chasing around after the nurses. I should be upstairs making things happen. Now, personal feelings aside, Hillary.
Personal feelings aside, we need you in that office ASAP. Thanks, Winnie.
Cheers.
Good health.
Ideal health.
So does that mean, Guy, the media star's gone bye-bye?
For now. There'll be the odd magazine cover and TV interview leading up to the inquiry, that sort of thing.
Just the usual. So is Grace still talking to you?
I did what I thought was right.
I know. And just between you and me, I'm really proud of you.
Thank you.
Hey, you still haven't told me about your secret, you know, your Annie secret.
Oh, okay. Seeing you insist. Annie and I were once lovers.
Oh, I know that, doofus.
Oh, you mean the other secret? Mm-hmm. Sorry, it goes with me to the grave.
Oh, I can arrange that.
No, me, no tell, never.
Oh, well, you've left me no alternative.
Bye then.
What?
Time to go home.
Now?
From here on in, we cease to be lovers.
What?
No more nocturnal exercise for Mr. Winkle. Until you tell me the truth about Annie. Then, and only then, will normal transmission be resumed. Sweet dreams.
It's enough to put you off your lunch, isn't it?
Yeah, I reckon.
That shouldn't be a problem for you. Not today, at least.
Word does get around, doesn't it?
Lionel happened to mention you were having a picnic together.
Yeah, well, don't get too carried away. The engagement announcement's still a wee way off.
Whoever suggested otherwise? Hi.
Ah, Kirsty.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Gill.
Glad I've run into you. There's something I need to... Can you please dispose of these?
Must be hard working in hospitals with so many flowers around.
Gather up every bunch you can find and destroy them. Ask Nurse Roberts to help you. She'll know where to find them.
Okay.
I've been noticing your work, Kirsty.
Oh, thank you.
And I can't help wondering if you're suited to the reception desk, or whether you have ambitions. Perhaps in the area of administration?
Are you kidding? I love doing that stuff.
You've had some experience.
Well, I've covered for Jenny a few times.
Even better. We'll talk further on this. You can bank on it.
I'm busy.
Yeah, theatre's going to be flat out for a while.
That's what we like to hear.
I see Chris is back on the list.
Yes, his request. And with Michael being away and you stuck behind a desk, we have to get our surgeons from somewhere.
Say la vie.
Certainly is.
You wanted to talk.
You miss the shop floor, don't you?
I'm a surgeon. What do you think?
I think you're probably wasted behind a desk. We'll have to see what we can do about it, won't we?
Sorry I'm late.
Glad you could join us.
Oh, it's those damn patients. I think we should get rid of them. Thank you, Carmen.
Your feedback during the week has been most invaluable in reassessing our approach to resource management. You will be pleased to know we will be moving on to a more appropriate level of consultant staff interface, beginning as of today.
Excuse me, Dr. Gill, but what will begin as of today?
Ideal Health has empowered me to employ a nursing consultant to facilitate the necessary procedural changes.
A nursing consultant?
Yes,
And we'll be working with this person, not you?
exactly.
Well, damn. Just when we're getting on so well.
I know. It's a pity, isn't it?
Told you, didn't I? Sid Nielsen was up to something.
Absolutely. That you did.
But I mean, Rebecca was just trying to do some good. She doesn't deserve to be trashed by people like Stuart.
How true. Of course, there could be a bright side to all of this.
Where?
She's a very upset woman, Nick. Not happy at all.
Don't blame her.
Yeah. Very upset indeed. Probably in need of a shoulder to cry on, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose she is.
It sounds really exciting, and he promised to get back to me about it.
Oh, did he?
Something in administration. It's going to have more of a future than being stuck here in reception.
Well, I think as senior receptionist, if anyone's to be promoted, it should be me.
What? Kirsty Skeggins. Now there's a name to ponder.
Please, we're going out on one date.
Oh, it's a bit of a change from the last bloke you dated.
Greg.
Why do we keep doing this?
Doing what?
Falling for the bad ones before marrying the boring ones.
Lionel isn't boring. He is just a different kind of interesting from Greg.
Hello, sailor. Did we pass a pleasant night?
Yes, we did, thank you very much. Without that burping, grunting, sheet-stealing lump that usually inhabits my bed and keeps me awake all night.
Well, I shall remind you of those words when you come slithering back on your belly, begging me to do your bidding.
Ha! If anyone's going to do the begging, it'll be you, Robert.
Just a quick explanation would be nice.
The power of female sexuality, Kirsty. Watch this space.
We went through all the options. Ice skating, 10-pin bowling, maybe even going to see a movie.
Get wild.
But in the end, we decided on a picnic lunch.
It's a good call.
Which seemed simplest, I mean, especially with Kirsty's work commitments.
Yeah, you two have fun.
And it is a proper date.
Yeah, I know that.
I just wanted to be clear about that.
Hey, Becky, how's it going?
We better if you were there. I came this close to being partnered with Pat Griffin.
Ooh.
Yeah, when are you going to stop pumping alcohol into people and come back to picking up the pieces?
Well, I like playing amateur shrink. I might never return. Then you'd be in trouble.
Why?
Hello there.
I have nothing to say to you, Stuart.
Well, Joe said you came round to the house. You were pretty upset about something.
Oh, and you wouldn't have any idea what that something was, would you?
The marina deal.
Only the teensy fact that Sturgis was on the verge of shutting the whole thing down and you talked her out of it.
Oh, that.
Oh, yes, that.
Well, I may have forgotten to mention it. It makes great business sense, don't you think? And, oh, didn't we both get what we wanted?
It's not a game anymore. I trusted you. You think that's a joke? Fine, I don't.
Well, I guess that cancels my eco-action enrolment form, huh?
You got that right.
I'm sorry, can you run that past me again?
Ethan asked me if I want to take on more administrative responsibilities. I mean, we could be working together.
Really?
He hasn't talked to you about it?
No, Kirsty, but then there's nothing unusual in that.
Well, I'm really looking forward to it.
Fair enough, too.
You like the white coat, Jen?
Very nice, honey.
I don't get to wear it much these days. Bit of a shame, really.
It's good to see you managed to get out from behind that desk.
Yeah, I reckon. Well, Jen, Hillary suggested I spend more time on the floor. All this management stress is no good for our relationship.
I can imagine.
Let alone my old and valued friendships.
I don't suppose Ethan had anything to do with the suggestion.
No? What makes you say that?
Call me suspicious, but without you upstairs, Ethan and Ideal will have a free hand to do whatever they like.
Excuse me, Nurse Jordan, would you facilitate an expeditious rediscombobulation of the patient horizontalizer by passing me a head neck supporter oversheet? What? Pillowcase, darling.
With all speed, Nurse Flynn. And may I just say, that is an ideal attitude for an ideal world.
And may I just say that it might be advisable to spend more time in the preparation of client facilities than in being facetious.
By all means. You say that if you want.
I'm sorry your attitude has prevented us from working together as a team. Still, I'll only be upstairs. Not very far away at all.
Dr. Gill, I'm sorry too. With your experience and your visionary approach to the problems of healthcare, I think I could have learned a lot from you.
No. Squeeze me into your schedule, Doctor?
I think I can manage that.
You look at home in here.
Well, I was quite upstairs, so I thought I'd turn my healing hands to good use.
That's good to hear. Because those healing hands might be working overtime pretty soon.
Oh?
You might be interested to know that the Crown Health Boards are tendering out their backlog of orthopaedic surgery.
And we are tendering, I presume.
With Ideal's backup, we're odds on to get the job. Patients and, more importantly, money will abound.
So what happens to the existing theatre list? Chris is just back into it. I'm stuck upstairs. There's no way.
We'll just have to unstick you, won't we? Now that he's run away from the nurses, Ethan will look after more of the dull admin stuff.
Oh, will he? So what happened to consulting me when it comes to making decisions like this?
Well, I thought that's what you would have wanted. So there's no problem, is there?
Missing me, big boy?
Not in the slightest.
Oh, I bet you are. I bet tonight will be a cold and lonely experience.
I have a book. Books, actually, plural. Remembrance of Things Past, Marcel Proust. All the volumes.
Remembrance of things past, very apt.
I don't know if I'll start it, though. I'll just be getting into it when you come pounding on my bedroom door, pleading to be let in.
Oh, excuse me. Aren't I the one who managed to stay celibate longer than you've ever had a relationship?
Yeah, but honey, that is before you had a taste of the guy experience. You're hooked. You just want more and more. Tough cheese, sweet cakes.
All I can say is one day he's going to get what's coming to him. Korma.
Karma. Korma's a kind of curry thing.
Yeah, right. Karma. But you're okay, I hope. Wouldn't want to think Dane Feature's Stuart hurt you.
Oh, no, I'm okay.
If you are feeling lousy, I want you to know I'll always be there for you.
Thanks a lot.
I mean it. I think you're brilliant. If you want me to, I'll do anything for you.
Really? Great. Thanks, Nick. Look, I have to get back to work now.
Anything.
The blanket.
No, it's in the back seat.
Right. Of course, I put it there, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Sorry.
No, you.
No, after you.
No, it's cool, you.
No, you.
Lionel, put it in the car.
Right, yes, of course. Sorry. Oh, yes, of course. The bag can sit next to the hamper.
Yeah. Lionel? What's the matter?
Well, I have to confess I'm a bit on the nervous side.
No kidding, how come?
Well, you see, we used to be friends, right? But now we're datees, which is a whole other ballgame.
How?
There are problems looming.
What problems?
Okay. We go out on this picnic, right? It's a nice day. We're sitting under a tree. We sit there for hours just talking, laughing all the time. We make daisy chains. And then the picnic's over. We enjoy ourselves so much, we decide to take the afternoon off work and we go and see a movie. We stop for dessert afterwards. We pig out on chocolate. All of a sudden, we're back at your place, saying goodnight. Big problem. The first kiss. Does she want me to kiss her? Is it too soon? Should I just go for it? We're both just standing there, staring at each other, wondering what each other's thinking, and time's going by.
There. Problem gone. Let's picnic.
Sure.
No. Saying nasty things behind the teacher's back. I'm absolutely appalled, Joanna Jordan. Whatever happened to respecting your elders and all those other things I taught you? It's absolutely shocking.
Well, excuse me, but who's the one who spent a small fortune on the very flowers Ethan happens to be allergic to?
No, an unfortunate coincidence. As if I could be capable of anything so conniving.
Not to mention unhealthy, all those germs shooting out the poor man's nose.
Still, at least he's gone.
Yeah, praise the Lord.
Ah, good. Glad I caught you all together.
Must be your lucky day.
There's someone here I need you to meet. Our new nursing consultant. He'll be joining us as of today.
Hello, Carmen. Joe?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think the change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see Shortland Street.